All right. It's probably not the best picture and it's probably completely blown out, but we're gonna deal with it. I'm here at Nicholas Conservatory, and as you can tell, a lot of snow out. So, oh yeah, that really fogged it up. So we're doing that. I'm just gonna leave these off. I said I'd answer some of your questions, so here's the first one. First one is from May Menzies, and if you can't tell by the last name, yes, that is my mother. I figured I'd answer this question in your favorite environment, the cold. Her question was, did you get your dream camera and how is it? Well, I'm using it right now and it's an absolute dream. I've been raving about it for the past couple videos. You've seen my photos on Instagram. It's made all the difference. It's a significant upgrade from everything I had before, and it does video insanely well. So I'm very, 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 very happy. Made for a really great Christmas. Thank you so much. All right, I'm getting out of here. I'm getting wet. Snow looks so pretty, and I hate dealing with it. Let me go home. What's up, YouTube? I am taking a walk. I'm going to Madison in about an hour, so it didn't really make sense for me to drive back home. Figure while I'm in town, I have some time, so I'm gonna shoot for a little bit and maybe film a little bit too. Here. And keep having to check if there are bicyclists coming. There is a specific thing that I came here for, and a little further down this path, I'm not entirely sure how far, it's been a while, there's some abandoned cars that I want to get a picture of. So that's my quest for today. And I want to get that shot before I have to head up to Madison, because they're doing something cool. Yeah. Pretty sure I just found them. Yeah, right. They're right there. Look at that. It's an old VW Beetle. Oh, that was a lot lower than I thought it was. Step over these. Oh, that's barbed wire. Not a problem. Oh. You know, in retrospect, the barbed wire and the man-made dam should have triggered the notion that maybe this was, at best, questionably legal. Hindsight. Just put my hand in some snow. No big deal. Oh, look at that. We've lost quite a bit of light already, so I'm gonna get... Oh, this is not safe. Okay. Oh. All right. On to Madison. It is Friday afternoon. I just got out of work. Let me tell you about my morning. Last night, I was out with my friend Nick. We drove out to Madison to see the new Dragon Ball Super movie. Yes, we're grown men. Super worth it. It was really good. That, of course, meant that I got home a little late, and I didn't really get to sleep until around midnight. I have my alarms set for 5 o'clock and 5:15 a.m. My 5 o'clock alarm goes, and I'm like, I've got 15 minutes. My 5:15 alarm goes off. I pop my head up, and I'm like, all right, it's time to get ready for work. And then I actually woke up, and it was 6:10. which is 5 minutes before I'm supposed to leave for work. And it was kind of funny because when I did the 5:15 wake up, I must have put my head back down and dreamt that I got ready for work. In my wildest dreams, I'm getting ready for work with all the normal emotions of irritation, frustration, exasperation, and slight annoyance that I usually feel when I'm getting ready for work. So that was my morning. Looking forward to the weekend. This whole week has just been ridiculous snow and ridiculous cold. Now, I'm sure if you live in Alaska or Iceland or the Arctic, it's probably summer for you, but that's not where we are. We're in the good old Midwest, where the weather's not trying to kill you, but it's trying to ruin your fun. Last year, December, I asked you guys to write in with some questions and I'll answer them on the vlog. And I know a couple videos ago I didn't really do that. Sorry. But we're getting to them now. Let's keep rolling with those questions, shall we? Pastor Norma from Life Church Rockford asks, how many talents do you have? Please be specific. I would say that music and photography would be my main strengths and probably the ones that people know most about and people tend to associate with me. When I was younger, I used to draw quite a bit. At some point, I did want to go into video game design, doing concept art and designing characters and stuff. I never really pursued it because as I got older, I think I realized that just wasn't me. I still doodle from time to time, but it's really it's doodling. I'm gonna hold this one all fancy. Michaela Menzies, my wife, asks, what are your current goals and dreams, long-term or short-term? I want to be a professional photographer. I want to start a business doing portraits and events on the side. In the long term, if I were really dreaming, I would absolutely love to take on photography full-time and be able to support our family. Kate Olivares decided to get greedy and ask me 3 questions. Question number 1. Who is someone that you look up to and why? I swear this is not intended to be a cop-out, but I would have way too many people to name. I know many admirable people who inspire me to be better. Question number 2. What person or thing has shaped you or your life the most? My wife, then my children. And they continue to do that to this day. Question number 3. If you could go back in time to befriend anyone or learn from them, who would it be? Stan Lee, for literally every reason. Justin Olivares asks, if you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? That depends on whether or not I'm a New York style hot dog or a Chicago style hot dog, because if I don't have the appropriate condiments, I'm sure it's a cardinal sin to eat myself depending on what state I'm in. This one's from Kim Rodriguez. How is it you can make your voice sound exactly like the artists of the songs you sing? Sorry I took so many pauses. I thought I memorized that better than I actually did. Short answer, I learned how to do impressions a long time ago. Not perfect ones, but close enough to where you could actually tell what voice I'm doing. And I think that just carried over to my singing. I think there's so much of a vocalist in the song that they sing that when I end up singing their song, a lot of those inflections and mannerisms and tones tend to come out. I often like to joke that I don't actually sing very well, I just do impressions of people who can. This is from Liz Heckenest. Liz, I am so sorry if I'm butchering your name because I don't think I've ever had to say your last name out loud. What is your favorite Christmas tradition, or do you want to start any new ones with the twins? So, full disclosure, I am not a festive person at all. I'm not a Grinch. I'm not anti-Christmas or nothing. I think I don't tend to get all about holidays. My wife is way more than festive for all 4 of us. So I think it'd be cool to have our own traditions, but I think with the boys being this age, we're still trying to feel out what works for us. Nick Hernandez asks, what is your favorite neck? The best neck holds your head. This is from John Hatch. This one's a technical question, so if you want to tune it out, that's totally fine. Or if you want to keep listening and learn something about cameras, you do you. Have you turned off your electronic shutter yet? Apparently it doesn't allow as much light in as your aperture would if shooting at shutter speeds faster than 1/1000th of a second. That's fast, by the way. That's like 1/10 of a 100th of a second. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So I typically don't have it on, but there are times when I need the camera to not do the clickety-clack when you release a shutter. So I turn it on for very specific situations. This last question is from Instagram. This is from Lay_misunderstood. I hope I'm saying that right. How's fatherhood treating you? Great. It is a learning experience to be sure, but it is the greatest adventure I've ever been on. I love watching them learn how to express themselves and develop their personalities. It is a great privilege to be a father. Anyway, that's it for now. As always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button if you feel so inclined, and hit me up in the comment section down below. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you want to get notified every time I post a new video. This has been Rico Every Weekend, and I will see you later.